Cooking. Today we're making couscous and vegetables for dinner. So let me just show you what I have so far. So far I have now cooking. I have some tomatoes and some onions, white onions, just mixed with some EV olive oil, and that's going to be frying. And next, what we're going to do is going to have the couscous, and we're going to put that in there with a few cups of water. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Joyfully Cooking. Now let us check on our fried tomatoes and our onions with the Great Value olive oil. So that is stirring very good. Now we're going to add the seasonings of Italian seasoning. Just do a sprinkle of that. And then garlic powder. I'm going to do also a season of that. And then do a little bit of cayenne. If you like a lot of hot, spicy food, then you can do more, of course, but some people don't really like a lot, so I'm just doing a real little. Then also we're going to do some onion powder. Also sprinkle that. And then I like to use a measuring spoon for this for the turmeric, because I don't want to like pour a lot. So I'm just going to measure that out. And I also want to measure out the chicken style seasoning. So let me just measure 1 teaspoon of the turmeric. Like that. Dump it in there. And now we want a tablespoon of the chicken style seasoning. Tablespoon. Chicken style seasoning. Put it in there like that. And now that's fine. We can just put the top over that. And let that saute. And now we're going to do with our couscous. We're going to use 3 cups of couscous. It's like a green. You can get that from a health food store or anything like that. You can get that from a health food store like Rolling Oats or Nature's Finest, anything like that. So we're using 3 cups of couscous. So that means we're going to use 4 cups and a half of distilled water. You can easily get that from Walmart or Publix, anything like that. So now we're just going to let that saute a little bit. Then we're going to add the 4.5 cups of water with the couscous. Stay tuned. Cooking. Now we're just going to see how this is coming along. Wow, it's kind of sticking. It's time to put water in. This is our first cup of water. Remember, distilled water. 2nd cup of water. I'm going to pour right in there. 3rd cup. 4th cup. And now we're doing a half. And now we're just going to let that stay in there for a little bit, like for a few minutes. And now we're going to get our vegetables out. And we're not going to put them in yet, but we just want them to sit out so they're not like so freezingly cold. So when it's time to put them in, they're already kind of defrost. Great value, easily from Walmart, Publix, any store basically. But yeah, so we're just going to set that out. And let's see, check on our water. Yes, I think it's time to put the couscous in. Remember, we have 3 cups of the couscous. And it's a nice grain. Once again, you can get it at Nature's Finest or Rolling Oats or anything like that. I'm just going to dump that in. Now use this to scrape all the couscous out. And stay tuned for our next video. Oh, well, welcome back. We're going to check on our couscous, and our couscous is nice and ready, nice and yellow. This is how it should be. Not too hard, but very nice and soft. Very good texture, good texture. And so now we're just going to simmer that down to simmer. And we're going to cover that. And now it's time for our vegetables. So the seasonings that we're going to use for our vegetables is salt, and onion powder and garlic powder. 3 just simple seasonings that you need to use. Usually in everything you use salt and then onion powder and garlic powder. That's the main seasoning that you always use. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have our salt, just a little dab of that, little sprinkle. And now that should be simmering up. Now we're gonna put our things up. Grab things up, and here's our mixed vegetables ready to be cooked. So stay tuned for our meal preparation. Hello, welcome back to Joyce and Cooking. Just about to plate it. So what I done when you were gone was added the vegetables inside with the couscous, and it goes perfectly together with the yellow and the green and the orange beautiful colors. So now I'm going to plate it. Just like that. Looks really good. So, hopefully it came out just like that. And if you need any questions, you can contact me at YouTube, Joyce Remnant, and I hope you enjoy it.